What's up, Sammy? Going fishing today? Gonna catch some trout? Yeah, gonna catch some rainbow trouts. What's up, YouTube? This is Master Sunfish, and today I'm going after some stocked trout in a local lake. They just recently stocked this lake 3 days ago, October 17th. Today is the 20th. If you ever had a pet fish in your aquarium, you know it takes like a few days for them to settle down and start eating, so I think it's perfect time for this to happen. Might try to get on a bunch of trout. Got a little spinners and little spoons. Gonna try both of them. Hopefully I have something brown colored, because apparently the food that they feed the trout when they're stocked is a brown pellet type food. So I'm gonna try a brown lure, because that's what's working for other people. Working my way down there, stuck in a little bit of traffic right now. No big deal, just chilling at a red light. But I'm pretty excited right now to catch these trout, man. I've only been trout fishing one other time, and it was very successful. I was using night crawlers, drifting them, and I realized that the trout fight extremely well. I mean, I was catching wild trout. These are going to be stocked trout, but even the stocked trout, they fight real good. So it should be an interesting video. I have an ultralight pole, so the pole bend should be really nice if I hook onto these fish. Let me hop on this highway real quick, and I'll catch up with you at the lake. Made it out here to the lake. I'm not going to give away the location or the name, but it's a nice one. It's looking good. Nice flat, calm water, early morning. Should be something biting. Starting off today with this 1/24 ounce black rooster tail. I've been using these 1/24 ounce rooster tails for a while. I never really tried the black one for trout, but I've been catching a lot of bass, pickerel on them. Fish on. Got something. He was chilling right along that bank there. I took the split shot off. I was using a split shot on the weight on the lure to make it weigh down a little bit more, but I was just getting hung up on the trees. I took it off. He was right there on top of some logs out there. Just a little bluegill, not the trout that I was after, but still, man, that's cool. The black rooster tail, 1/24 ounce. It's been real good lately this season. Just discovered it. See you, dude. Oh, this one's a fighter. He was right underneath this cover in the shade. That's another bluegill, though. I don't know what's up with these trout, man. I just can't find them yet. But this is a healthy bluegill. Shining, got some pink coloration on there. Nice bright orange on the neck, I guess you would say. Yeah. I really got to do something about this treble hook, though. That was a nice bite, though. He took it and he just started running for the deep water. I thought it was like a bass or trout or something. Sometimes these bluegill, man, they're unexpected. I just bought these little forceps the other day for $1.50. They're pretty good for getting the hook out. You know, I'm trying to keep these fish safe. Oh, no problem. Hook came right out. Little splashes along the shoreline, and that's the bluegill, man. They're just chilling. Oh God. He smashed that thing. They really wanted that. What is this? Oh, this is a sunfish, I think. It's like a bluegill, but it doesn't have the colors on it. I thought it was a white perch, but that's crazy, man. He really wanted that. He must have thought it was like a little bug or something. See ya, dude. We will find out. Oh, there he is. Something. Oh, something good. Probably a bluegill. Oh, this is a crappie. Oh, yeah, dude. I love crappies. Black crappie. Was not sure of their existence in this lake. Now I know. Check this out, man. He just he took that thing down. He was trying to get it in his stomach on the first try. Oh, hook came right out too. Solid, dude, solid. Usually there's more when these are around. They're schooling fish. See ya. This is the rod that I'm using today. I had this featured in a different video. This is my Okuma Avenger AV15 and the Shakespeare micro rod, 5'6", ultralight. My grandma bought me this rod. We're out here today catching fish. Oh, there he is. There he is, right on top of the log. There's a downed tree in there. He popped up. Wow. Brilliant catch right here. Biggest fish in my life. Little sunfish. That would make a great bait for a big largemouth bass. Try to get him again. He was biting, but he didn't really take it. But he's definitely down there. Oh, there he is. Yep. He came up right to the top and just smoked that thing. I was just strangling along the top, almost like top water. Just subsurface barely. There's bluegill. He came up there just like a bass would. Very similar in the attack. He just swiped at it. That was cool, man. Nice easy removal of the hook. This treble hook's not that bad actually, but I'm still probably going to replace it with a single hook. Let's get this release footage. This is where everything went wrong here. It was a little cold out. My hand kind of just slipped and then the camera just fell and I was devastated. I didn't know how deep it actually was down there, so I just started freaking out. Ended up jumping in the water and then swimming. I actually went all the way under the water trying to find the bottom with my hands and kind of find the GoPro. Eventually I just took my boot off and took my sock off and just used my foot to kind of feel around on the bottom. And then I felt some plastic square kind of thing. And yeah, that was the day made right there. It took me a while to actually find this GoPro with my foot. I kept searching around, but I was feeling like sticks and stuff. Couldn't really find it. But eventually, I finally got a nice grip on it with my foot. Some of this is actually edited out. There was actually a 5-minute period of time that it took me to find this camera. I was freaking out. Water temperatures were really cold. My legs were like cramping up. Borderline hypothermia, but we made it. We found it. Enjoy the rest of the video. I can't believe that just happened, dude. I was trying to get this release footage of this bluegill. The camera slips right out of my hand, dude, and falls to the bottom. I was like, no. Dude, I was so upset. I actually tried to swim in the water. I realized I couldn't even see anything. So I took off my boot, and I was kind of feeling around with my foot, and I found my camera. So I'm like really happy now. But I just went from really pissed to really happy. I'm probably gonna leave soon. I don't know, it's just a good time to leave. Freezing actually, it's really cold in this water. So cheers guys. I hope you enjoyed that footage. This is actually mad funny right here. Like my face just looks so cold. I was just so cold. I was like shaking, dude. Oh my god. Let's get back to the fishing action. There's more fish to be caught here. My glasses were fogged up too. Shiver. There we go. Got another one. I decided to stay for a little longer. We hooked up. It's so cold right now. This is actually a decent sized one though. Kind of happy I stayed. It's always nice to get that little tug. He got hooked in all 3 hooks. That little guy. The inside of my mouth tastes like straight up lake water. It's disgusting. Can't believe I fell in there like that. I'm going to continue to roam the banks a little bit, find some more fish, and then head out. Got some things to do today, but not really much. No work today. Just to give you an update on my vehicle, I did some work to it. I did a suspension lift on my Ford Explorer, 1.5-inch suspension spacer lift. On top of that, I threw on a 3-inch body lift. think it looks pretty good. That's it for today's adventure. I had a good time out here today, despite not being able to catch a trout. But I'm going to come back out here with the right bait. I know the power bait is supposed to be real good. I'm going to try the dough bait. Maybe they have a brown color or something like that. I was reading online that the hatcheries, they use the brown trout to feed the, they use the brown bait to feed the trout. So I'm going to try to match the hatch a little better. I just had a black rooster tail today. 1/24 ounce worked well for the bluegill, but the trout were nowhere to be found. Some local anglers here were telling me that they were catching a few trout. Some guy brought his trout over, showed me what he had. It was a nice little trout. The stocked trout, they were a good size, decent size all day. I'm seeing a lot bigger ones out there, but we'll see. Definitely trying to get back out and have some more adventures. I hope you enjoyed that crazy footage of me going in the lake, dropping my GoPro. Man, that was crazy. But until next time, keep fishing, catching some fish. Have a good day. Peace.